Hello and welcome, I'm CuddlyJay, and today we'll be looking at a fun Arcane Staff PvE budget build. So let's get straight into this, shall we? So we are of course starting with the Arcane Staff. So our first ability is the Chain Missile. Basically you're going to aim this in a targeted direction, most likely where an enemy is, hit the enemy with this, it'll deal 304 magical damage to that first enemy you hit, and then it'll bounce between all the other enemies up to 3 targets. It can't hit the same target multiple times. It will also apply, I guess, 1 arcane charge to all the enemies it hits, and then arcane charges are consumed whenever you deal direct damage to the affected target, which will deal another 127 magical damage. Just so you know, shooting another chain missile at them will not mean that is direct damage. Direct damage will be your auto attacks. Next is the Enigma Blade. This is a cool ability, so it's kind of 2 abilities in one really. So your first ability is the actual Enigma Blade itself, a giant purple blade, goes out in front of you in a cone and deals 380 magical damage. If you hit at least 1 enemy with this, then it activates the next combo ability, which is Flicker. It's a teleport ability, so you pick a location you want to teleport to, and then you'll teleport there. It grants you immunity to damage for 0.2 seconds while you're doing the teleport as well. Next we have the Arcane Orb. This is the main ability for the Arcane Staff. You shoot a spear of arcane energy in a targeted direction. It deals 168 magical damage in a 6-meter radius upon impact with whichever enemy it hits. It'll purge all buffs on enemies, except for overtime healing effects. Because this is a build for PvE, it will actually silence your enemies, your mobs I should say, for 4 seconds, and then for other players it would silence them for 2 seconds. Then for our passive we went with Lingering Power. This is a buff passive. After casting any spell, it increases your attack speed by 120% and your attack range by 33% for the next 3 normal attacks within 3 seconds. For our offhand, I've gone with the Torch. This gives us the cooldown modifier plus 6.1% and the attack speed bonus 11%. Next, I've gone with Guardian Boots. I wanted some, health and move speed, so we went with Rejuvenating Sprint here, which gives us 80% move speed, and then for healing you could do 103 health over 5 seconds. I then went with Toughness for our passive, which increases our defense. For our robe here of choice, we have gone with the Cleric robe, and the ability I have chosen is Everlasting Spirit. Invoke a magical ward that lasts 1.5 seconds. The next time you take damage while the ward is active, you will become immune to further damage for 3 seconds. It also increases all your damage and healing cast by 20%. For the passive, we've gone with Aggression, which is a buff passive, increases all our damage and healing cast by 8%. So for our cowl here, we've gone with the Scholar cowl. I went with Energy Shield. It does apply an Energy Shield on you, which increases your armor by 102 and your magic resistance by 26 for 4 seconds. But the main reason I chose this is for the other ability, which is whenever you take damage, you restore 39 energy, each time you take damage. This is going to make sure our energy stays tip-top. And then for our passive, we went with Aggression, which increases all damage and healing cast by 3.5%. For our bag, we just went with a normal bag. And then for our cape, if you have the budget available, go with the Limehurst cape. The main reason it activates when you cast a spell and your energy drops below 40%. So whenever your energy is below 40%, this will activate, and then you'll get all of your energy back. Just another way to make sure our energy, we don't need to worry about it. And also, if you can't, afford this, just get a normal cape. For food, we went with the Poison Potion, just, for an extra bit of damage and all, for single mobs and so forth. And then for our soup here, I've gone with Carrot Soup. You consume this, it gives you health regeneration by 100%, so in between, combat, you get your health back faster. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this little fun build. It's quite a fun build, actually. I was surprised how good it is, too. The only issue, I'm going to be honest with you, is you are a lot more squishy. That's a big problem sometimes for some people. They don't like being squishy, but overall I still had great fun with this, and you should give it a try. If you enjoyed the video and all, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow, and of course go check me out on Twitch there. I don't stream Albion online, I do stream other games, so if you do, just pop in and say hello. It'll be nice to talk with you. Anyway, I'll see you around, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye!